Kilo Whiskey 5, Delta Romeo Echo here. It's been a while, y'all. It's been a real long time. But I am here and I stepped away for a while. You know, I was doing some things, had some family stuff going on. Good stuff, too. For the most part, it was good. Got a little busy and, just forgot to make some videos. So, and it ain't easy making these videos. You got to prepare for it and all that stuff. It's a pain in the neck. But, I definitely got to start getting around and making more videos more often like I used to. So today I wanted to talk to you about what a project that I got going on. I have a project going on. I'm making an antenna launcher. Some people call it a potato gun. Some people call it a potato gun. Some people say, I don't know where they get this from, a wire launcher. String launcher, but I call it an antenna launcher because it's for antenna, even though I'm not launching the actual antenna. But nevertheless, I'm doing a do-it-yourself antenna launcher. I have tried to see who had one so I can use it to, put my and put a couple antennas up or whatever, but nobody's gotten back with me, so why not just make my own? And what wanted me to get my own is because, as far as asking for it, was the trees. I have trees on the side of my house here that you've seen, and just putting a fish wire up there, or just to throw it up there to get the antenna up there, is hard. I've tried it, and it could be just me that I'm 51 years old and I can't throw it anymore, because when I lean back like that, it really hurts my back and all that. So maybe it's just me, because the height wasn't that bad, especially where I was trying to get it at. But it didn't work out for me. So I had an end-fed up there, right? And I wind up y'all know about the 20-meter dipole. I got that up there. I threw the rope up there. That was fine. I just threw it up in the tree over the limb, brung it back down, and did what I had to do, tied it and all of that. Didn't need a antenna launcher. Didn't really need any help throwing it up. It was just throw it right over. It was about 18 feet, 20 feet up, and I did it with no problem. So I put that dipole up. My end fed, the one that I had earlier, that I still have it, it snapped. It got a real bad storm came and it snapped. And the good thing about it is, and it wasn't good, but the thing about me being lucky with that is that when it snapped, so you have the end fed right near the ground, then it goes up about 66 feet. It snapped at, I say, about 63 feet. So there was 3 feet of wire, and then the 63 feet of the antenna. So all I did was solder the two wires back together and put it back up there. The unfortunate thing is, the first time that it was up there, it was an antenna launcher that got it way up. So it was going pretty much like this. Let me just make my hand. So it was going just like that, straight up to about 65 feet up into a tree, maybe 70. But because I didn't have a launcher, I had to throw something up there, and I had to use, I think I went up about 30 feet. And so it's like, instead of going straight up like this, it's now going like this, something like that. So it's not as high, but it's up there and it's working fine. If I had an antenna launcher, I probably could have got it up there a little higher. So, but it was hard for me to throw. I taped a football to fish wire, threw it up there, it wouldn't go. Tried to underhand a couple of footballs, rocks. I attached it to rocks, throw it up there. Bought a slingshot from Walmart, those slingshots. That didn't work for me. And it works for some other people, but not everybody. So that just didn't do it. So I said, I'm just going to see if somebody could let me use their antenna launcher. So I couldn't find anybody. So that leaves me with buying that expensive launcher. I didn't even like that. I forgot the name of it, but it was like $150, $60. I wasn't doing that. So I decided to just make my own, like I did everything else. Nobody was getting back with me with the antenna launcher. So I said, I'll just go ahead and make my own. So that's what I'm going to do. I purchased the parts. I got everything ready. You can see right here, I have everything ready. It don't look like much. I mean, it don't seem that much. It ain't that much really. The PVC piping, the launching tube, that's not on here yet, but it won't, I got to go get that, but that's it. So that's what I have. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually do it on video. I won't be live, but I'll record it and then I'll upload it to the group and to YouTube. But there's so many, like there's certain steps you got to do, and I know for a fact that most of the stuff that I'm going to do when I do it is going to be outside. I'll be recording outside. There's a few things that I can do right now. I'm not sure if I will do it now. I might just wait. But for the most part, if you look at, let me show you. If you look at the Oddie Purple Primer, I've heard different stories about that. A lot of people use that. Maintenance guys use it in houses, and you got to put that stuff around the PVC piping. But there's fumes. They say you shouldn't breathe that stuff in. It's got a lot of warnings on that thing. And if I live by myself, I probably might do it. But I live with my wife and my daughter and my two daughters. And even though one of them is not here, that stuff can cause, I heard it causes breathing issues, and my daughter already has those, some breathing issues. So I don't want to do it in the house. So that's why I'm going to do that part outside. The thing is, when you're putting this together, there's a little bit of putting it together, putting stuff together, then priming, then putting stuff together, then priming. So I don't want to run in and out of the house. So that's the reason why I'm thinking about just doing it all outside. But I don't know. I might change my mind. But so if I do it outside, you'll know. I'd rather do it inside. I really like the camera I have here. It's like a camera that's facing down. I had to actually I had to actually do it myself. Like kind of do a contraption to make the camera go, point downward. I don't know if you can see it here. Let me just show you real quick. I'm gonna take this off take the camera that I got here off, and I'm gonna show you. So this is the contraption that I got here. You see how that camera's facing down? That's what I had to build. I had to build that to make the camera. And this is what it looks like looking down. So that's what that camera is doing, looking down. But it'll work. It should work. I don't see it falling or anything like that. So let me move my camera back over here. There we go. All right. So that's the deal. I'm gonna do my own antenna launcher. Just wanted everybody to know. I'm not gonna start now, but I will go over some of the stuff that I got. And I said this before. A lot of people say, it's cheaper to build your own, but if you're starting from scratch, it's about the same price as you buying one. Because there's a lot of stuff that I had to buy. Now, if I was to make another antenna launcher, it'll be dirt cheap for me because there's a lot of stuff that I have now that I could use a second time. Like the purple primer, the glue, the sealant. What else is over here? Let's see what else is over here. The fast tape, I can use that again. So, the first time around the second time around is not expensive. First time around is expensive to me. It's about the same price as buying one because it's expensive. That stuff is expensive. You wouldn't believe how much some of this stuff costs. But let's go. Let me just go to, I'm just going to go to a list of the things that I got here. All right. So starting with the PVC hub reducer, I got two of those bushing fittings. I got one PVC bushing. I got one PVC reducing bushing, and I got a T, a Schedule 40 T. All of this stuff should be Schedule 40. The PVC pipe and all of it should be Schedule 40. And then I got two couplers, which you'll understand why I'll need that when I do it. I also got PVC scheduling plug. I need a plug. These right here, these down here on the second row where it says the 1 inch by 2 inch MIP red brass nipple fitting, all the way there. That was like $8 a piece. I had to get two of them. The next one is the brass bushing fitting. That was about $6. And after that is the valve fitting, which wasn't bad. I think that was $5. Then there was the non-stick thread sealant. I don't even remember how much that was. I think it was about $4. It was about $4. Yeah, it was $4. The I guess it's the Oatly. I kept saying Oatly. The Oatly all-purpose cement. That was cheap. It was about $4. But this Oatly purple primer, oh, that stuff was like $9 just by itself. That was just like $9. The most expensive thing that I got was the next thing, the threaded ball valve. That's not the actual one I have. The actual one I have is this one. You could see it over here. I guess it would be on your left, right above the red tube of sealant. That one was $32, $34 with tax. So that was a lot of money. And I wanted to get, I'm gonna go back to that thing in a minute. I wanted to get this one. I'll show you. I wanted to get this threaded ball valve here. I can't point to it. It's next to the fast tape, but Home Depot didn't have them in. So the fast tape was pretty cheap. I don't remember how much that was. The PVC piping was only $10. It was for 5 feet. 3 feet. I'm doing probably 3 feet will probably be the launching tube, and the other 2 feet will be the air tube, tube for that where the air will go in at and stay in at. And then there's an optional option for like a pressure gauge, so you can see how much air, how much PSI pressure is in your actual tubing, and that's important because you don't want to put too much in there because it may not be good for you. So you want to put just enough. A lot of people they go about for me, I probably go about 50 psi, and I think that'll be fine for the height that I'm trying to go. But this is it. This is all the stuff that I got. This is all you really need. You'll need some tools, of course, some wrenches and stuff like that. But for the most part, this is all you need. And, pretty much you'll be on your way. So real quick, I'll show you how it's going to go down. So, you have the parts here. Then I'm going to put the nipple fittings on each side. They screw into the ball valve. Okay. Then once that ball valve is screwed into the nipples are screwed into the ball valve, you're going to put the bushing fittings on each side, screw those in. Once those are in, they're going to connect to the PVC piping, right? And then once you do that, it's going to look like that. So on the bottom there is where that's what it's going to look like when that part is finished. As far as the tube, now you're going to need to put your tube in. So let me tell you this. On one, so look on the bottom, on the right side where it says PVC pipe schedule 40, that's your air tube. I should have labeled that, but that's the air tube. And you're going to need a valve to put in, to install, to put air in it. So that's what this will do, the air barrel. So this brass bushing fitting will go into the T, because, we got a reducer. So that's going to go into the T. And then it's going to be followed by the 1/8 inch valve fitting. And you'll see what that looks like when it comes together. So it'll look like this. This is what it's going to look like. The barrel, the PVC air barrel. So right down on the bottom there is where you would put the air in. Yeah, right here where you put the air in, and that's where all the air would be stored at before you launch. And that's basically what it looks like here. So you have your air barrel right here, and that's gonna go out into the ball valve and out on the other side into the PVC piping. Okay. In total, it looks like this. So you have your air barrel where you put the air in at the bottom right over there on the far right bottom. That air travels through the these nipples and the ball valve into the launching tube where the air comes out. You have the piece in there that you want to launch that will come shooting out up into the air over the trees, and of course you got the fishing wire right there. My little fishing wire, what I call it. Don't look like it, but that's what it is supposed to be. But that's it. This is your antenna launcher right here. Very simple to make. It's very simple. Like I said, it gets a little pricey, but second time around won't be bad. The valve at the on the top of the I was about to say arrow barrel. The air barrel, that's optional. You can install that in the top. I don't think I will, but I just wanted to let you know. I put that there just to let you know that you could do that. So that's it. So that's what I'm going to do. You've seen it. You see how I'm going to do it. And when I do it, I'll try to record everything, and we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully my first time around, it'll turn out pretty good. And, and I'll definitely record me using it too. So this is my first time making this stuff. So we'll see how that goes. And, wish me luck, because I don't want nothing exploding in my face or nothing like that. Because I'm a little skeptical about that. But let me just show you this real quick. You see where you put the air in on the air barrel on the bottom. What I can do, like some people are going to use a automatic pump with the PSI on it. I found a regular bike air pump that you go up and down. Them bikes go up and down, but it has a pressure gauge on it, so it'll tell you how the PSI. So I think that's about $12 at Walmart. I think I seen it on Walmart's website. No, it was on Amazon. So you could use that to put the pressure in. So you don't necessarily have to. You see that pressure gauge at the top of the air barrel. You don't necessarily have to install that. You can just use a pump with an air pressure gauge on it. So, but I'm going to do that, y'all. That's all I'm doing. I took enough of y'all time up. But that's the plan. Y'all wish me luck, and I'm out. Kilo Whiskey 5, Delta Romeo Echo. Peace out.